Hi, I'm Michael Smith for Nevada Trails. Tonight I have a very special show. I have Curtis Fong, the guy from Tahoe. That's his moniker, and he's my on-air ski expert. And he comes, and we're very privileged to have him bring footage. And he's brought us some more clips, and you're going to tell us how do you do that?
Well, you know, it's fun, and thanks for having me again on Nevada Trails. It's been a pleasure to come out and show you some of the video that I shoot. And then, actually, I want to show you this new camera that I'm working with. This is called a GoPro Hero, and I just mounted it on my chest. And what you'll see today are some of the results of me shooting my runs with the view from the chest instead of on the top of the helmet, like the other stuff that I shot last time. So it's a pretty cool little device here, and I just picked up the HD version of this.
All right.
And I just like to say, strapped to my chest. It also has mounts that'll go on your helmet. You can mount it on your car, you know, and a lot of different versatility on it. And it takes an SD card, just a SanDisk, you know, SD card in there. 2 to 4 gigabyte SD card, and downloads right onto the computer, and it's pretty cool. And I've been able to put stuff up on YouTube and a lot of fun stuff. So,
well, how long does it record?
I think 84 minutes.
That's decent.
On a 2 gigabyte card there. So it's pretty cool. And so I've been testing this and seeing what it looks like, and you know, I'm kind of pleased with the results.
Well, you've been skiing at Heavenly and Kirkwood, and is this what you used?
Yeah, and I'll show you some video of that today on our Today show. And of course, you know, for the viewers out there, you know, we are moving into the ski season and towards the holiday now. And right before Thanksgiving, you know, Heavenly's West Coast's largest snowmaking system fired up, and they were able to get the mountain open for skiing and riding on the upper mountain on the Nevada side. And so the first clip I will show you will be my first run down Orion's Run. But I'll tell you what, you know, they do a great job with that snowmaking system up there, and they just continue to pump snow.
Well, it's been opened up earlier this year than usual.
Yeah, you know, the last 2 years we didn't have Thanksgiving skiing and riding, and so they were able to open up for Thanksgiving week, and had an opportunity to go up there, test this camera, and get a few runs in.
Now, when you put this on, this is on your chest, right?
Yeah, I mount it over, you know, through my, and it just sits right here.
Well, you said something, you open up your coat so it can, what's the reason for that?
Well, so, I mean, I put it outside the coat, you know, zip up one side of it, and then try to Velcro so I at least still have some, you know, so it's not too breezy for me.
Oh, okay.
But, yeah. So I just put it outside the coat, or I can mount it actually outside, but I prefer to mount it inside and then protect it and zip up the jacket.
Well, I wasn't sure if it fogged up because of the heat from your body, or, you know, for outside, because my glasses get fogged up all the time this time of year.
Well, you know, there is a trick to do that, and you're right. This does come with a waterproof case, so that's pretty cool. And let me just kind of show you here what we're talking about, because the actual size of the camera, and this is very versatile, is only that big. Wow. Look at that.
And did you just buy this online type someplace? Or?
Yeah, there's a company, GoPro.com, and they produce these cameras. And I actually purchased this at the Interbike show down in Las Vegas.
All right.
So a lot of bicyclists use this. You can mount them on your handlebars and do mountain biking or road biking and record your you know, your ride and all that. And so they're so versatile. I was talking to a kid today who was actually, because it's waterproof as well, there's a mount that goes around your head like a headband.
Yeah.
And he was doing like base jumping into a lake.
All right.
And so it's like upside down and then bang down into the water and the whole 9 yards.
Maybe we could borrow him for a show. I don't think I want you to do that. We need you.
So it's pretty versatile, and you can use it for, like, say, a lot of different applications.
Well, that is so cool. And you just bought an HD version.
Yeah, I got the HD version, so I'm anxious. It just came this week, and I'm anxious to test that as well.
Well, you have all the fun toys. Well, the first time we're going to see your new toy is at, what, Heavenly Orion?
Yeah, Heavenly, like say, they got their snowmaking fired up, and right before the Thanksgiving weekend, they were able to get a couple of runs open on the upper mountain. So the first video that I'm showing you is basically the first run I took on Orion's.
Well, let's see it. Shoot it, Keith.
yourself can roam. You feel you're starting over to the other side. Moon, it fills the night. And I cry for you just a little every day. And I cry for you just a little. Have you down sometimes? You take your life apart. You heal what's inside. While your life has grown, where have you gone? Where have you gone? And I cry for you just a little every day. If they said you were through just a little every day, you'll never be alone. The highest gift is there for you to hold. When you're fighting back, even when you fall, and through the looking glass, you find you're standing tall. And I cry for you just a little every day. If they said you were through just a little every day. And I hope for you just a little every day. And I pray for you.
Wow, that's some good looking footage. I love that camera.
Yeah, it works out pretty good, huh? I
Yeah.
mean, good color on that, and of course mounted in your chest. And as you notice, I went top to bottom on that.
Yes, you did.
And yeah, my legs were burning. That was my first run of the year.
All right. Well, I know we used footage from previous last year, and that's excellent.
Yeah, so I managed not to embarrass myself or fall or catch an edge or anything like that.
Well,
so.
actually, if you do fall, how tough is that camera? Is it like shock absorbent and all that kind of thing? Or
Well,
it's waterproof.
you know, I
obviously.
haven't tested that yet.
No, you haven't had to. But I mean, what did they say at the store? You can like take a beating and it's
Yeah,
still-
I mean, I dropped it once, so it still works.
Well, when I moved to Tahoe like 7 years ago, I'm not really the sharpest person in the world. I kept on seeing these heavenly buses.
Yeah?
And I said to my girlfriend, I said, this must be a very religious area. I keep on seeing these religious buses go by. And she goes, that's the name of the ski resort. I went, oh! It didn't say Heavenly Ski Resort. So I hope it does now for the other people that are a little bit naive in life. And
Well, you know, Heavenly has been there over 50 years.
50 years?
Yeah, I think it's maybe 53 seasons now. And yeah, so it's been around a long time. And of course, it is based right there off the south shore of Lake Tahoe. There's two sides of the mountain, California side and the Nevada side. And you saw those shuttle buses. They do have free shuttle buses that run throughout the town.
They have many shuttle buses, by the way.
Yeah, and for visitors that actually see this, you can take those free shuttle buses, from whatever properties you're staying at along Highway 50 or up there on the Nevada side. The shuttle buses come around that loop all the time up on Tramway. So it's pretty convenient. You can park in, there's 4 different portals to get up on Heavenly's Mountain. The gondola, of course, which is right there next to State Line. They have a parking garage there. And of course, there's the California Base Lodge, the main parking lot there, and you can access the mountain through the gun barrel chair or up through the tram. And then up on the Nevada side, on Heavenly North, there's 2 separate lodges and parking lots. One's called the Boulder Lodge, and the other's called Stagecoach. So there's 4 different portals that you can enter Heavenly's Mountain. And I prefer to go on Stagecoach because I'm on the Nevada side there, and it gets you right up to the top of the mountain real quick.
Excellent.
So, and for the holiday period, I believe all those portals will be open. So you can access the mountain a lot of different ways.
Well, that sounds like you're having a lot of fun doing our ski reports, and you're getting in good shape too. We're doing a lot of things to help people, and they can see what you're going through, and so it's seeing is believing. So I think it's a good thing. Yeah,
and so like I was mentioning the snowmaking system, and they got Orion's open on right before Thanksgiving, and then within a couple of days they got the Comet Run open. And up there on the Comet Run, and they fired up the Comet Chair as well. So they had a couple of runs and a couple of lifts running on the upper mountain down to the East Peak Lodge. So the next shot is my first run down the Comet Run a couple of days later.
Well, that sounds fantastic. All right, Keith, let's see what Comet looks like.
So we go to where ourselves lay low. Take out another emotion alone, so our heart can roam. Feel you starting over to the other side. The moon and it fits the night. Cry for you just a little every day. If I pray for you just a day, just a little, and I hope for you just a little every day, and I pray for you just a little every day.
If erosion from my land goes into the lake, it won't be the gem, the wonderful thing that it is now.
Everybody is making a contribution to the decline in water quality unless they actually use best management practices.
I feel privileged to be able to live here, and this way we will all contribute to the clarity of the lake.
What lies beyond the curve in the trail? What secrets are there? My feet carry me into its veiled mystery, and I want to taste the sweet air and hear the song bestowed by nature. Just this once. Until the next curve, the next trail, the next walk through the Carson Valley. The Genoa Foothill Trail System will connect the Carson Valley with the Tahoe Rim Trail, providing a wonderful trail system near the oldest town in Nevada. This is just one of many projects the Carson Valley Trails Association is working on for our communities, but we cannot do it alone. Please contact us by visiting our website and find out about becoming a member or signing up to help build our community trails. We're looking forward to seeing you out in the most beautiful land Nevada has to offer.
Well, Curtis, I love that camera, and that was Comet, right?
Yeah, that was the Comet Run. Yeah, it was in pretty good shape there, as you can see. Nice packed powder. It was machine-made snow for the most part. And but like I say, they can pump some snow up there, and it's pretty good. I mean, I took brand new skis out the very first day. So that's how much I trust their snowmaking.
Well, that's a pretty good thought process. And but besides skiing and having some fun, you're also a hard worker for helping other people go skiing as well with your you're up very early in the morning doing weather reports for your.
Yeah, I do the ski report, the mountain resort report, and yeah, so I'm up pretty early, like 5 o'clock in the morning, and then
I love that time of day.
in the resorts, email me or fax me the information, and I compile the whole report. And of course, if you want to see that report, you can go to bikeandskitahoe.com. It's updated every morning. But, it's modern technology. It's pretty cool. I also record the report, and it is played on KTHO, K-Tahoe Radio up there. And they're at AM 590, as well as 96.1 up at the lake, FM. So modern technology nowadays is unbelievable. I have a program where I can record directly into my computer, create an MP3 file.
All right.
And then I have a special code that actually transfers that MP3 file directly to the K-Tahoe computer, and it plays at the proper time.
Well, that sounds like a lot of fun, and plus, it's important if you're going to go skiing on which side of the mountain to go skiing on.
And that's what I enjoy. I enjoy going out and skiing the variety of different resorts around the lake, and this year I will be shooting a lot of video as well. Mm-hmm. And I'm working with the RSN network up there, and I'm going to, starting during the holidays, I'll have a weekly feature called What's Up Tahoe.
All right, that sounds fun.
So they can tune in to RSN and see my weekly feature, What's Up Tahoe. And it'll be, it'll be good information, and it will encompass, interviews. It will encompass resort news. We'll also cover special events. And then I'll do some insider tips on how folks can enjoy themselves on or off the slopes while they're there in Tahoe. So it's starting, I think, the holiday week up there. So RSN, and of course that's distributed not only on South Shore, but North Lake Tahoe. I think it's in Reno, mm-hmm. Carson City, and the Carson Valley.
Well, I know from just when I moved here was just checking out the gondola, and if you're a photographer, going up there and checking it out, and then they'll get you, skiing fever right away. You can see how all the little things and the camera views are just spectacular. So I recommend that as well for visitors who.
Of course, there is an observation deck halfway up the gondola, or actually 3/4 of the way up, and then up there at the top now is what's called Adventure Peak, and at Adventure Peak they have they call it the Smokehouse. Ooh. And they just brought a big, huge smoker barbecue up there.
They fix it up,
and they're featuring smoked turkey, ribs, smoked tri-tip up there. And what's also kind of cool is they built this huge conveyor belt, and now they're going to offer snow tubing off of this big conveyor belt.
Can you get tubes up there?
Yeah, you just rent the tubes and everything up there.
Well, just get on that gondola, go up there, eat food, and snow tube.
That's right. Now, this next video I'm going to show you, I just titled Shadow.
Shadow, I like that.
Yeah, shadow skiing. And I took the camera and I aimed it down so you can see my skis and more of my shadow. So let's go take a look at that.
Let's see shadow skiing. Run it, Keith.
Feeling all that you can, changing what you seem to fear. You're falling. Every day you're reaching back to your childhood in the mirror. You've got a real good thing. You've got a real good thing. Yeah, yeah. Whoa, whoa. Yeah, yeah. You've got a real good thing. Got a real good thing. Yeah, 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 yeah. Waiting for that sight to feel. It's the balance that you measure. Holding your head higher than your next. It's your destiny, your treasure. Must be a real good thing. Must be a real good thing. Yeah, yeah. Ooh, yeah, yeah. Your writing's on the wall. Diamonds in your backyard are for you. What's around you, the madness of it all, deep to bring the shattered part of you. Got a real good thing. Secrets in your mind, they tell you where to go and melt away. They'll find you dreaming of tomorrow while the scar shines on your face. Yeah, yeah.
Well, awesome footage. Shadow skiing is so cool.
Yeah.
And Heavenly is so cool too. I remember when I first moved here, I was going to Lake Tahoe Junior College.
Yeah.
And one of my classes was photography, and I'm just in heaven taking pictures of Lake Tahoe and things. And we had a major snow day, and I'm thinking, this is Tahoe. They don't close for snow days. I go there and they're closed, and I'm saying this is impossible. The whole parking lot's got piles of snow, and there's never a snow day here. Well, I go the following day and said, what is it, you bunch of wimps? They said, no, we're skiing. It's a powder day.
See, there you go.
I just thought it was so cool. We love it. And everyone said, powder day, like, what's wrong with you, Midwestern person? I said, so now every time it snows, I go, and it snowed this week, it's a powder day. And
That's
I just thought, I was proud. I was proud of my old schoolmates just saying, and the teacher too.
Yeah.
He just said, we're going skiing. That's what we're born here to do. It's why we live here, and we're going to have some fun. And your footage is absolutely fantastic. So every time you show something, I'm thinking, we're going to make people quit their jobs.
And be ski bums.
You're going to see this, and matter of fact, if you're seeing this right now and you're at work, just walk off the job and go skiing, because it gives you the fever, because this is, you've done some really good footage, and that camera doesn't help me at all, too, because I want to go skiing now, too.
Yeah, do you?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, you're talking about powder days, and it's like, there's a couple of keys for powder days, and that is, number one, you don't wait for anybody, and there's no friends on a powder day.
No friends
you
at
just
all.
go and bust your first line, the best line you can, and you go for it. And the first week in December here, we had that massive storm that came in, really cold temperatures out there, and it was cold enough, and it dropped enough snow, about 40 inches of snow out at Kirkwood. And so I had an opportunity to go up there and shoot some video of that. And they opened up Chair 11 on the day I was there. They didn't get the upper mountain open yet, but Chair 11, and that's one of the best intermediate runs to warm up on. So if we want to go take a look at that footage, I've got that lined up.
Well, Keith, let's check out Kirkwood. It's a powder day.
She stares out the window, her shuttered eyes unclear, afraid to see. So long she's felt so low, frozen desperately. It used to seem so real, a golden haven in his arms. But since her lips are sealed, the day he showed her harm, who knows how time heals the wound, how stars shine like the moon, a smile finds a room to share. Who knows how life can find a way It's a better place than this. Purple rose, we're sending our love to you. Go back to your heart, purple rose. There's nothing that you can't do. Go back to your heart, back to your heart. And all the sleepless anger, the anguish and the hate, no one could save her. No, it's not too late. Sometimes it's hard to see, but somehow she got through.
Well, Curtis, that was great. Where exactly is Kirkwood at?
Kirkwood's up over Carson Pass on Highway 88, and you know, it's a great resort. I mean, I started there as a photographer years ago, and you know, and it's still one of my favorite resorts to go to and ski at. And as you saw in that video there, you know, they just had Chair 11 open, but once they get the top of the mountain open, the wall and Chair 6, and it's probably going to be open here for the holiday. So I'm sure the entire mountain is open, but it's great skiing and riding. They're a little bit higher. They're at 7,800 feet in elevation. Top of the mountain's right under 10,000 feet, so the snow is always good and light and dry up there. So that's what I like about Kirkwood.
Well, that sounds fantastic. Go ahead and give out your website so people could track down the weather.
Yeah. All right. For all you viewers out there, if you want to know what the conditions are at all the resorts around Lake Tahoe, you can check out my website. It's bikeandskitahoe.com, all spelled out. So bikeandskitahoe.com. And you can also listen at 7:35, 8:35, and 11:35 on the radio, K-Tahoe, KTHO, AM 590, and 96.1 FM in stereo at the lake. And of course, my new program, it's called What's Up Tahoe, right on the RSN network.
Well, you've been definitely a jewel for Lake Tahoe, and I really appreciate all the work you've done for this show to educate the viewers of all the places to go, how to get weather reports, how to get, I mean, seeing is believing with that camera footage. That, you know, where else can you get that kind of camera footage? So anyways, thank you very much for your ski reports, and I think Lake Tahoe thanks you as well. Thank you very much.
Thanks a lot. All right, we'll see you next time.
It's been Michael Smith for Nevada Trails.